one there.
Go.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the virtual table in the, into the first session of Icewind Dale, Rime of the Frost Maiden.
I'm the grand author.
Yeah,
These are the other jackasses.
we get.
Hello. I am jackass number 1. I'm the most of an asshole.
Don't mind me, just edit in the stream. Do, 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 do.
Dooba dooba dooba.
We have Eli playing Atergo Ventus, the Ergonasi fighter. We have
Yee.
Fakerin playing. Wait, we have Jory playing Fakerin, the Changeling Bard.
Pronounce it fake Harin.
All right, and we have who isn't presently with us, but the character is in game at the moment, is Mike, who will be playing Lura Faxador, the elf monk.
Don't we have one more for the campaign?
Doesn't currently have a character to join. Not right now, I don't think. Just the three of you. So, when you're done editing the stream, we can get started.
Oh, you can go. I'm just adding, like, boxes.
Alright. You have been traveling for days now. Your rickety being pulled a strange reptilian creature with white scales. You have been traveling to the most northernmost settlement of Faerun. The settlement known as Ten Town, in an area known as Icewind Dale. And as you in this rickety carriage, buffered by the cold winds of the far north, you stare at each other and at the person who is bringing you to the cold north. A woman in her mid-40s, known as Valin Harpel. She is bringing you to the cold north with a promise of great magical artifacts and fortune. Though, so far, you've only really noticed the cold air and the crampedness of this somewhat warm carriage. As the two of you, with your own varying paths, look at each other, and this woman, and an elf who seems to not quite be with you at the moment.
Is she dead?
No, alive. Just elf sleeping.
Oh, meditating.
Yeah. You, feel that you should probably break the silence.
Man, my nips are cold. Who else? Could cut freaking diamonds with these.
Okay.
I think I just made the awkward silence
Well.
more awkward.
Soon we'll be at a place that could be a little warmer, but it is a bit cold up there. Colder than it is here.
How is it warmer if it's colder?
they are a bit more accustomed to it. They may have some ways of for preventing the cold that I don't quite have.
Okay.
I think the word you're looking for is coats.
No, more than coats. You do see that she is wearing a very heavy winter coat. I can actually get you a picture of her. Give me a second. More than a second. There. That is what she looks like.
Oh. I like your eye patch.
Thank you. It covers up my lost eye.
And the floor is
So-
made out of floor.
Yeah, it does. Though I will warn you, it may be a bit different than you are expecting in the Icewind Dale. Unless you've heard the same rumors I have.
That's a good question. What rumors
Roll.
has Faye heard? Has
You can roll history and
Oop. Oh wait, hold on. How do I
Ooh.
no. Did it
and
Oh, it did.
yeah, it did. Yep. And Atergo, you've actually seen it firsthand. What you've heard is that currently the Icewind Dale is a place where the sun literally does not rise. And that even in the warmest months, which you are actually in the midst of summer, the 22nd of summertide to be exact.
What she
You-
means is
It
don't bother
is.
bringing sunglasses, because
Actually,
Ain't
you
no-
should bother bringing sunglasses, as snow blindness is a real problem.
oh no,
Yeah,
don't worry
you should.
about that. That's
But
not
you've heard that the winter goddess, the goddess of winter Oriel, has cast a spell over the entirety of Icewind Dale, leaving it in an everlasting night and winter. And it's been going that way for the past 2 years.
don't worry about snow blindness. You need sun for that.
Not necessarily. You can also have the light cantrip, or sunlight, or, many kinds of magic produce light. Or just a big enough
That
fire.
that is correct.
Yeah, not your biggest concern out here though. I think freezing
Also
your
the
nips
northern
off.
lights. Also the moon.
Freeze.
There. The moon. Yes, I was up there recently, as you would know, Atergo. Though it is quite cold. We should probably, when we get to the town of Bryn Shander, get secure some lodgings, and you should get some winter gear, though I do have an appointment to attend to.
Sounds cool to me.
Yes,
Get
it
it?
is very cool up there.
Ah, good. Uh,
You know,
so,
I'm quite a fan of your hairstyle. Would you mind if I copied it?
I would not mind.
Uh, Faye sort of runs a hand through their hair, and it shapeshifts to look quite a lot like her haircut. Bright white and bobbed like that.
Yeah. Though I do warn you, it could get a bit dangerous out there. Especially since most of the magical items won't be found in the town.
Well, I've always been good at getting myself lost in the snow.
Well, you won't want to be lost. Very cold. And what's roaming about could very well kill you.
Hmm. I'll be sure to try and avoid that. So, wait, did we get to where we're going yet, or are we still in, like, a cart?
You're still in a cart. It probably will be. And she kind of pokes her head outside and quickly brings it back in. I'd say about an hour until we finally arrive in Bryn Shander.
Well, I mean, I don't know what else to really say, like,
hmm.
would you know where we could, get started? Wait, what are we doing? Hold on.
You're trying to essentially, there's been many rumors of great magical artifacts in the far north.
So we're just
Ancient.
adventuring, looking for magic shit?
Yeah,
Okay.
you're a wealthy, the typical adventuring stuff.
Any idea where
Actually,
we could get... any idea where we could
actually,
get started? Maybe some, uh, simple jobs to begin with?
I'm sure 10 towns will have many, many things you can do in there. Though I do have a task for you when we get there. I would like you to secure lodgings at the North Look Inn, and I will go and meet my informant.
Alright. Um, is the elf that's just hanging out Mike's character?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Have our characters, like, introduced ourselves to each other at all?
yeah. You guys have been in the cart for days now.
Okay. Um... But,
I
like, out
do.
of character, I don't think we actually have introduced our characters at all.
Do that then.
Okay, so I'll be playing as Fekarin in this, though they go by Fae. They are a gender-neutral changeling. They don't talk about the past much, but they basically they change their hairstyle a lot. They're very open about the fact that they are a changeling. They are a bard. What else? What are my character traits? So, Faye is very good at various instruments. They always keep, I believe, a lute on them. Do I have a lute? I think. Which Which musical instrument did I pick? Some kind of musical instrument. Yeah, it's a lute. They always keep a lute on them. Um, yeah, I don't really have much else to say, really.
How about you, Atergo Ventus? Anything you'd like to share?
Alrighty. My characters are Tergo Ventus and Air Genesee,
I think it's pronounced
Artificer.
Ganassi.
Ganassi or Genesee?
Ganassi.
Ganassi? Alright. Air Ganassi. And a shameful and haunted past. Doesn't like to talk about it. Likes to filter it through humor and just being an asshole. Um, likes to hoard. Has the common light blue skin, extremely light blue, almost a white hair. Um, about a medium build,
Uh,
and loves pulling pranks. Cause yeah. Oh, and he drinks a lot too.
Faye doesn't talk about themselves much, but they appear to be human most of the time. They don't actually change their shape other than their hairstyle much. Uh, Roughly around 5.5 feet tall, um, sort of a round face, gray eyes, and then everything else sort of shifts or is covered by clothing constantly. Yeah. Um, they have a lute, but none of the other player characters have seen them actually play it so far, for the record.
All right. And if that's all, we can proceed to Bryn Shander in the far north.
What's Mike's character's name?
Lura Faxador. I
What
might.
kind? Can I
Eh,
look at his inventory real quick, as in a little sneaky pickpocketing?
You can look at
sure, you.
inventory for free, but if you take anything, you'll go to
Yeah.
jail.
Yeah. I just want to know what the random non-magic items he's got.
All right. Well, none of you have magic items yet.
I know. I just want to be specific, just in case.
All right. Okay. That's. Just give me a second. There. Okay. All right. There's pretty average adventuring stuff. Like the more notable things is that there is a crowbar. The most notable thing is a crowbar, a dart, and a boomerang. Well, there's more than one dart. There's 10 darts, but yeah.
His boomerang. Hmm.
You're gonna take the boomerang?
No.
Okay,
No?
No.
boomer. Hang.
No, no, that's not what I want.
There
I
are also pythons, rope, and a tinderbox, and 10 torches and a water skin. You know, standard stuff.
basically, this is what I want to do. I will imbue his boomerang to
Okay.
every time he grabs it or wields it, it says on it, "You suck."
All right. You do that,
Cool.
and okay. Okay. All right.
And I just look over at Faye with my one
Oh,
finger to my lips, and I go, "Shh."
Faye shrugs.
we're gonna
So
have
we
a
go
mysterious
to... What was the place called?
Bryn Shander, which you'll see in a second.
Rinchendir. Hold on. My character has a chest. How does my character just have a chest?
I do too. I think that's part of the. Did you do the
It's part of
haunted?
the adventuring gear, yeah.
No, but did you have a haunted background?
Yes.
Because I think that's what it's part
You
of.
have the exact same background. Wait, I'm gonna check something now that I think about it. Oh, thank
Yeah.
God. Thank God. Thank Oriel. Mike
Don't
did
thank
not
that
choose
bitch.
the. I'll thank her for whatever I want to thank her for. Thematically appropriate. Welcome to Bryn Shander.
I still don't see anything.
You don't? Did I? It says you're on. Is it loading? Is it at least loading?
No,
Why
it's
do we
just
have
saying...
handcuffs?
You have handcuffs because I don't know, you're kinky or something.
Oh.
It's just an empty field. Just
An
gray.
empty field? That's alright. Let me.
There it is. Brian Strander. Shander?
Bryn Shander.
Bryn
Can
Shander.
you just not see it, Jory?
I can't see anything.
Zoom
You can't
out.
see.
Maybe
I
you're
haven't
just.
zoomed all the way out.
Oh.
It's just gray.
That good?
Have you lost connection?
Everything's gray. All
Can you
written
see our
out.
little? Can you see like our little blip thingies or whatever you'd call it?
Yeah.
Okay, that's weird. I have no clue why you can't see it.
Yeah, it must just be a connection issue.
Yeah.
Why can't
Wait, no, I
I?
think even. I mean, there, it's not a drawing anymore. That might help for some reason. If you had those like disabled,
Oh.
I don't even know if you can do that.
I'm on a blank. It's the Icewind Dale realm of the... Well, no, I'm in the right session because I can
Yeah.
see everything.
Oh, I know what it is. Part of the monster hunting pack. That's probably what that is.
Okay, but like, I just don't see anything. I'm just on an empty page.
Could you see the thing earlier?
No?
I want to say reload the page and see what happens unless you
Yeah,
tried that.
cause Eli can see it, and I could, like I had like the Icewind Dale thingy up for the cover image.
Hmm. Oh, I very briefly saw the cover image. I believe.
Hmm. Yeah,
Anyway, I'm
very
reconnecting.
blue. All right.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, thank goodness.
Strange.
All right.
Wow, it is very white.
Very white. Yeah, the
Whiter than a
winter.
Trump rally.
I
Uh,
don't know. I don't know. There's probably a little. There's probably a lot less disease though. So that's at least
uh,
something. Yeah. As your rickety carriage begins to trundle on into the up to a big wall. It's stopped by just a man who is so covered in heavy winter clothing you cannot make out any features. And he just kind of pops his head. He kind of like just gestures for you all to get out, kind of just to like inspect it, make sure you're not bringing in, evil things.
Well,
Super
Okay.
evil things. I'm talking, you know, he checks it for a minute or two, comes out, doesn't seem to really care about anything, and just kind of gestures that you can continue on into the city of Bryn Shander.
Okay.
all right. So we're gonna go looking for that. What was it? North something?
The
Nor.
the North Look, the North
Yes.
Look Inn.
Northlook.
Should we roll for investigation or?
Um, you don't have to roll for
I
investigation.
mean, I feel like it's
You
probably advertised if it's.
Yeah,
yeah,
I'd
you
assume.
can.
The only
I'm
reason you
just
have to
gonna like
roll to find places in Everflow is because they're all like underground.
okay, so that's what it is. So she kind of gestures to where it would be after you guys get in, and though she does though and you want the carriage you were on does end up turning back. Obviously its journey has been made, so it is returning to whence it came, and she gestures to the north of the city.
Cool. Come on, Vominos. Everybody, let's go.
And she says, I'll meet you there in about shouldn't take longer than 2 hours. She goes off and shuffles in and walks deep into the city. And there are a few things you kind of notice about Bryn Shander. First of all, is that it's really cold. Like, you guys didn't bring you didn't really bring your winter jacket too much, but it end up kind of bundling up in some stuff, but it's still incredibly cold, colder than you've ever felt. And you also notice that there aren't many people in the town, like in the streets. And the few who are out and about are bundled up so heavily in coats that you cannot make out anything.
Come on, Vay. Sooner we get to the end, the sooner we can have a drink.
Well, sooner you can have a drink. But yes, let's go.
All right. You quickly make your way to the North Look Inn. Takes not even that long.
Can you do me a favor really quick?
Yeah, me.
You see the drawing I'm doing in the top right?
Oh, that.
Yes, can you send the that skin color section to the back?
Sure. Oh, is that your character?
Yes.
Okay. There.
Neat. Thank you.
All right.
Alright, so
MS
we head
Paint Art.
towards Northlook. I'm guessing it's on the north side of town.
It is. That's where she pointed, and it is here. Oh, right there. Has a little blue dot on it. Yeah. And you walk up to, as you guys hobble through town, you see a few different things. You mainly see people. However, you do see a place called, right here, called Black Iron Blades, and it looks to be some kind of blacksmith.
Oh, I wouldn't have guessed that at all by the name.
Oh
That
yeah, you
wasn't in
wouldn't.
character. Hold on. Sorry, I wouldn't have guessed that at all by the name.
Yeah. And you, but it was a bit too cold, so you don't stick around for too long. After all, it is nighttime. And you make it to the Northlook Inn, which has a sign out front. It's wooden exterior. And you do see that there does seem to be more people kind of congregated around here than there have been pretty much anywhere else in town.
Okay. So it's like an inn. We go in.
Yeah.
We go into the inn.
You enter into this inn, which you also now kind of realize does seem to be a tavern as well.
It always
Very.
is.
Oh, you see that there are plenty of people inside as well. Some of them, you notice, seem to be brandishing various blades, and some are even carrying what appear to be spellbooks and various holy symbols. And you do see that most of them are having a drink, and that most of them are huddled around a fire in the center of the inn.
Real quick, can you do the thing again?
Hmm?
With the hair color section now.
Oh yeah, sure. There you go. There you go.
Thank you.
And you find yourselves in this very welcoming inn, full of what you presume to be fellow adventurers.
Alrighty. I gotta head her out, boys.
All right.
Is
So,
there an obvious, like, barkeep, tavern owner, inn
Yeah.
person to talk to?
Hmm.
Well,
There is a human.
I will, walk up.
Yeah. Hello there.
I imagine that, lodging is a bit tight, but room for, 4 more?
Yeah, shouldn't be a problem. Name's Scramsack.
Pleasure to meet you. You can call me Faye.
All right, Faye. You, any relation to the, Faye Wild?
Maybe.
Sure you get that lot.
Yes.
All right. Of course I don't have this stupid. Just 1 second. Just need to get this here.
Speaking of questions I'm sure we get asked a lot, where could we find some, a trader selling, you know, winter clothing?
Winter clothing. Yeah, I can probably find a place for you. Just he kind of ponders for a second. Uh, the white whale. It's a good place.
Do
It'll
we
get
have, like,
you
a
what you
map
want.
that we're starting?
Yeah. All right. So you see here. You see a blue dot up by the gate up here. Right there.
Oh, so, like, we have an in-character map. Oh, that's a very small dot. I'm just gonna.
Yeah.
Relate this.
You can. You can probably get a map of the Dale itself too at the White Whale. You
Is
know,
that the inn or the
adventuring.
whale?
That is the inn.
Okay.
So just put like put an N over it for North Look. Or you can just type it, yeah.
And then the store.
The 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 White Whale should be down by the town's center. You probably won't be able to miss it.
Okay.
Right next to right by Black Iron Blades. Though I'd warn you, they most mock you for going there.
For going to a weapon shop in the middle of the frozen north.
They say it's shoddy quality. Can't blame them.
Well. Hold on. Could I roll persuasion to learn, to ask, like, could you give me, hold on, what would Faye say? Maybe, could you define shoddy quality a bit more?
He'll just tell you that for
Okay.
no required. He is. Yeah, it's not the most inspiring quality. I mean, you can go there and they will sell you stuff, but it you won't be the talk of the 10 towns. If you know what I'm saying there, you'll be mocked, bullied like you're in primary school.
Well, good to know. Thank you very much.
Of course, don't. Anytime.
So, and again, I'm sure you get this a lot. Adventurers new in town, any jobs you know of we could get started on?
Yeah, he kind of ponders for a second, actually. Well, there is old Danica Greysteel.
Tell me more.
She's been she's been around looking for little spirits called Twingas. She's offering up 25 gold along with something that'll help you track them that you'll get to keep afterward.
Sounds promising. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
So how much is, how much is a room?
I'm trying to figure that out. Not in here for some reason. Weird. I'll just... That'll be a gold for the 4 of you.
I'm pretty sure Faye has plenty, so
Yeah.
just slide one over. And there's a woman with us. She looks, well, she's got an eye patch and an owl, and then I tell him her name, which I've already forgotten.
Ah, Valin. Yeah, should be. Yeah, she was here recently. I'll make sure to know.
Alright.
Actually, now that I think of, there you go.
Whoop.
Here, I'm giving you a handout. That'll help you out. Do you see it in the
Mm-hmm.
some notes for you? Now, why don't you go put your stuff in your rooms? In your room? Got two bunk beds in a room.
Yep, that's what I was gonna suggest we do next. And then, do we know how long Mike's gonna be?
Probably not that long. Like, soon. Let me check exactly what he said, though. Yeah, soon, because, you know, it's 5:30 at this point. So do you head off to, the White Whale?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
All
we
right.
put our stuff away, but
Yeah, I know. You head off to the White Whale. Do you bring anyone with you? Or do you let them hold down the fort?
I'll let them hold down the fort for now. I mean, I assume Mike's elf character is still just meditating away.
Yeah.
Where does it say my gold on D&D Beyond? It's not under equipment. Where is it? Am I missing it?
Here, let me check. I'm actually checking this.
Does it not?
Oh, there's a currency tab there.
Where? Oh, there we go.
Why don't you don't have any? How?
Oh. Oh, the haunted one background doesn't start with any.
Does it? I'm checking. I have the book with that in it. I'm checking that now. Go grab the book. You know, over here, you big old purple book. There.
I mean, you can say I just have like 5 gold to start with because I feel like that would be, you know.
Yeah, that probably is it. I'm just checking real quick. Like, have Curse of Strahd, which is where it came from. So. Okay. You start off with 1 silver piece.
Wait, really?
Really. You can have 5 gold.
Okay, well, 4 now because
4. But yeah, I'll go quickly. That's weird, but I mean, I guess because you're also getting an entire like adventuring pack as well, so it's a lot.
I suppose.
But you can have 5 gold.
All right. Well.
We'll say it's ahead of time. It was something that Valin gave it to you when she saw you were short on chain.
Okay. I mean, I'm just gonna use it to get, you know, the room and winter gear, and then yeah. So I head off to the White Whale.
And I will tell you that
Is there a Captain Ahab here?
But I will tell you actually that you do not need cold weather gear.
Well, I don't, but like
Yeah,
everyone
you
else in
don't.
the party does. And also, Faye doesn't want like everyone to know that they're like they're not proud of.
They're not proud of it, but it's useful. Yeah. It'll be in here. Is it in here? Yep, here. Oh. Hmm. I don't know, you might want to reveal yourself when you see these prices. Alright, so you enter, so you enter in, it is headed by a, you enter into this quaint little shop with, which kind of has like a boat theme to it. And,
Is it actually Captain Ahab?
No. You see that, don't blame Wizards for this. This is me. I had to think of a freaking name on the fly for the shop, so. You see on, like, and it's a pretty large shop, like, the roof is completely, like, it looks kind of like an upside-down ship, almost, but, like, you cut down the front and the back to make it look more like an actual house. And you see that there is a, above the, like the counter in the back, you see a large whale skull. Which you assume must be held up with something really strong because it's about the size of, like, a lot. It's very big. And you see that there is like a mainly basic adventuring gear, and you see off to one side that it kind of looks like a winter display with a lot of stock to it, because they know that a lot of adventurers will come through here, so they've obviously stocked up on a lot of stuff. And yeah, what do you do?
I'm gonna check the prices on the winter gear.
Oh, I can tell you the prices. Oh, you checked? Okay. You go to the winter gear. You see snowshoes. They cost around 2 gold. Some what are called crampons, which are like they're like ice spikes. You put them on the bottom of your shoes, and you can walk on ice. And you see that there is some that there is cold weather gear, which is this incredibly, it's like really good winter clothing. And see the price tag on it, and it is 10 gold.
Alright, well, look around the rest of the shop. Is there anything other than just, like, general adventuring gear?
There is that I think looks a little odd compared to what you would is normal thing, and it's called Speak Rentals.
I didn't think Axbeaks lived in this part of the world, considering they're from a tropical environment.
Well, Axe can I want, says a voice from kind of right behind you and below, like right behind you.
I suppose.
Yeah?
I was
Nice
wondering...
to meet ya. Name's Delar.
They call me Faye. They
Ah.
extend their hand.
He reaches up to your hand, a little halfling man.
So, I mean, I assume Axebeak Rentals, you can rent an Axebeak. Is it
Yeah.
a fully grown?
Fully
I
grown.
mean, well, probably expensive. Slightly short on funds these days.
Yeah, it is.
I was
Don't worry,
wondering.
I'm sure you'll do well.
Hmm, I was wondering if you had any, work I could help you out with.
Hmm. Well, maybe. I'll have to think about it. But, I do have a offer that you cannot refuse. My, wife, she's a, cartographer. And, would you want to buy a map of the area?
That would be quite useful. Just the city, or also the surrounding
Oh,
environment?
the entire Dale.
Oh, how much?
I'll set you back 2 gold.
Sounds like it's an absolute steal. Although, while we're at it, I was also looking at some of those, the name of the ice boots, which I've already forgotten.
I forgot it too, those are weird names. You can call them like ice spikes.
Some of those cleats. Uh, if I wanted to throw those in, maybe, say, uh, 2 sets of those and the map, I have about
You have 4 gold.
what? Okay, I probably would have taken a couple gold pieces from the other player characters each to get them winter
Yeah.
gear too. But obviously not enough for actual heavy cold weather gear now that I know the price. But I'm guessing I'm guessing that Eli's character also has 5 gold to start with, right?
Yeah.
And he probably would have given me like 2 or 3.
Well, yeah, 2.
So 2 sets of those winter boots and the map. How about altogether 5 gold pieces?
Sure, why not? Come
All
on.
right. Yep.
I'll set you up at the counter.
Sweet.
And you are set up with a map of the area, which I'll quickly give you as a handout. I'll give you it as a thing. A thing later.
Mhm.
But there you go. You can also add that to your inventory for reference. So what do you do?
For now, I show off this little portrait of my character that I just made.
Oh yeah, let me look at it. Oh, it's great. It's actually really good.
Considering I'm doing it with
With the roll
with the
20.
trackpad and Roll20.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if it stands up to my drawing of Frosty, but it's pretty good.
Hmm.
That was a joke. It is much better.
Anyway, so what was the I mean, I'm out of gold now, but we have the ice boots and the
Oh, the price of the
map.
I can give you the proper name of them right now. They're crampons. 2 gold for 2. So
Oh,
you would
two
have
gold
4.
for 2.
Yeah, it's 2
So
gold so you can put them on your shoe. Like 2 for your shoes.
okay, and I got 2 sets, so
Yeah.
enough for 2 players, and then map. But now I have no gold.
Yeah. And Eli is down 1 gold. Because I assume you gave it back.
Yep.
Which, yeah.
How do I?
It's in the currency section.
Well, yeah, but I'm trying to like add the crampon to my how do I?
Oh, that's it. Equipment. Manage equipment.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that just shows it all. That's nice. You head back to the, thing. Norfolk.
Wait, this doesn't actually let me add anything.
It doesn't? Oh, okay. I can quickly do it. Who do you give the other pair of crampons?
We're just gonna keep the 2 sets as like party items for now, and then use them
Alright.
as needed when we actually set out on the quest.
Mhm.
And then yeah, Faye's gonna head back to the to Norfolk. And okay, session 1 notes. Here we go. What was I can't edit this?
You can't?
Nope, I can only look at it.
Can be edited by all. Like, that's weird. That's really. Here, does this help?
Oh, there we go.
I don't know.
Now I can
Okay.
edit it.
I just had to put the I in there.
Alright, so
Crampon. So you don't remember her name?
right, so what was the name spelling?
Yep. I need to make sure I get it right. Okay, I didn't get it right, but I was close. And not in a way that would be audible. Which we are not sponsored by. Yet.
So, Valine Harvel... Valine?
Villain. But yeah.
Valine.
Yeah.
And... What's her, like, job? Just adventure?
Yeah. That's what. Yeah, she'd be,
Adventure /
adventure.
guide, I guess.
Your boss. And you do know, that she is a spellcaster.
Okay, so what was the person that we were looking into who might have a job for us?
Right, let me get...
Because that's where I want to go next.
You want to find her?
Yep.
Danica Great Deal. She is a half-elf. Female.
Okay, do we know where she is? Did
Um,
Valin tell us?
no, the barkeep did not tell you, but she could be at the bar right now if you'd like to go check.
I will. I will do that.
All right. You head back to the North Look and are quite grateful to get out of the cold, to be honest. And you just glance around looking at everyone. And you do see what a... And I need to check... You see a pretty young woman, kind of, who appears to be waiting for someone. Then she sees you and quickly jumps up and rushes over to you.
Ah,
Hello there.
hello.
Are you, Faye?
Yes, and who might you be?
I'm Danica Greysteel. Bar... Uh, bartender said that you were, considering my job.
Yes, although he didn't actually say what it was, just that you might have something for us to look into.
Yes, I was... So, you know how currently the Icewind Dale is under a very long winter?
Yes, I'm aware.
Well, I think that these little elemental spirits, they're called, Chwingos. They've been around here for a long time. I think they could help with getting rid of the winter. I haven't been able to find any, though, but not here, at least. But I do have something I can give you to help you find them, and you'll get to keep it.
Well, how far outside of the town do you think we would have to go in search of it?
I'd recommend going to the other towns, because, well, my lantern hasn't been showing me them, but I'm sure you'll be able to find it.
Alright, we will definitely look into them and try to find some for you. What do they look like?
Oh, they're quite, tiny. They can vary in appearance, but they always wear a little mask and have little, little arms. They're mainly monocolored. If you've ever been to Chult, you might have seen one, but they look a little different here.
Um, and you want them captured, correct? Alive?
Alive, yes, captured. Preferably willingly.
Invest in some nets. Oh. Do you...
Yeah,
How would
they're
we
very
be
playful.
able to...
Very playful.
I could work with that. Alright.
And, well, if you're gonna look into it, you'll need this. And she produces a small magic, a small lantern to you.
Alright. Thank you very much.
This is a lantern of tracking elementals. You can... It'll burn like any normal lantern would. You need oil, but whenever it's near a elemental, the flame will burn bright green. So when you find yourselves near it, you'll be able to find them.
That sounds quite useful.
It is?
Although, does it react to Ganassi?
I do not believe they would. Those are not quite elementals, not the kind it would be looking for.
Alright, then yes, I believe that'll be quite one of my adventuring companions is a Ganassi. That's why I asked. That will be quite
yeah.
useful.
And so I did add it to your inventory.
Alright, thanks.
And it's a magic item.
Does it require attunement?
Does it? It does not. It is common magic item, actually, and not the only one of its type. So you see it in there?
Yep.
Alright.
Got a flask of oil.
Yeah, that's good. Finally, the haunted one background is being useful.
Alright, so then... Do I not have my leather armor equipped?
I equipped
Oh,
it
I
for
did.
you.
No, it didn't have it equipped. It doesn't start out with anything equipped.
I equipped it for you on mine at my version at least, but oh well. As long as you notice it.
Alright, so... That's just sort of a general, while we're out and about quest. I was more thinking of some kind of quest that had us actually going somewhere specific so that we had a goal.
A goal.
I mean, our goal is just look around, but I guess
Yeah.
I'll spend the night, wait for Valin.
Valin does about half an hour after you talk to Danica. She re-enters.
You cut out, I didn't hear the last couple of words.
How have you been?
I have acquired some materials. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
wintering gear is quite expensive. But I did manage to get some crampons, a map of the Dale, and I show off the lantern. This lantern of detecting elementals. In exchange, we will be searching for some little spirits that a woman named Danica Greysteel thinks might be able to help with the winter.
Yeah, I'll put the name in chat.
Schwingas.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good start actually, finding a magic item so quick. Wouldn't have thought it possible, but my information will find us some very interesting stuff too, I'm sure of it. And so let's go up to our room. I assume you were able to secure one.
Yes. We've already moved in some of our stuff. Come on.
Good. Alright, she heads up to your room, where the other two are waiting. And just kind of sits in a chair. And so I went to meet my friend named Granax Stolner.
Disconnected.
Me? You have.
I did?
Yeah. On my screen, at least, yeah.
On my screen,
Don't worry,
you disconnected.
Weird. I'll reload. Oh, you're back. Never mind.
Yep.
Alright. So oh. It was interrupted. Alright. Oh. Reload. Okay. I don't need to have the map open for this anyway. So my friend, his name was Granax Dolner, and he actually had more information than I was expecting. He was out hunting the other week. And when he was out hunting, looking for, various food, essentially, he, heard what he described to me as a chorus of pained screams, followed by this roar that was very much not human or anything living. And After this, after same hunting trip, he saw while he was caught in a blizzard, a strange blue light nearby. He wasn't able to check it out, but could be promising. And the people of 10 towns have been telling of a voice in their heads. Some have gone mad a while after hearing it. But that is my information.
Well, I'll certainly be listening out for a voice, keep an ear out, whatever the phrase is.
Oh, it was in their sleep, by the way, so you'll only have to listen for the screams.
Pleasant. Uh, since we still don't have any winter gear, it probably wouldn't be best for us just to start marching out into the tundra. Is there a town closer to where your friend found this light that we could maybe use as a staging point for our expedition? Or is Bryn the closest?
Bryn Shander is not the closest, not by a long shot. I'd say either Tierkonig or Lonelywood would probably be the best bets as they're the most far out, but after you get out in the cold, it can be a bit hard to know exactly where you are.
Well, hopefully the map will help as much as it can.
You should be able to see those on your map.
Yeah.
Oh.
Let's see. Any updates from Michael, by the way?
All he said was work was taking a bit longer.
Okay. Is there anything we could do while we're in town quickly? Something just to get started, maybe make a little bit of coin, learn some more about the surroundings?
Yeah, just give me a second, and I can probably find you something you can do that would be interesting. Um,
What? How about just to start off with, is there any like, what could I hunt near Bryn Shendur?
what you could hunt. You could probably hunt like Arctic foxes, rabbits, various different beasts of the winter.
Alright, I'm gonna, go for.
And
I'm gonna go do a little hunting to get together some rations.
I am gonna say that we are doing milestone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I decided that because, well, it's easier to get you on level and modules with it. Like, if it says you have to be this level, I can just make you that level. It's way easier.
Why can't I actually? Hold on. Roll20's being weird again.
Oh,
The map of Icewind Dale is just an empty page for me. I'm gonna
that's
reload.
yeah. Oh, wait, no, it's... Wait, did I not I didn't actually add it. No, that's completely
Oh,
on me.
well,
Well, you can reload. Yeah, I must not have... Yeah, I'll just let it be in there now. Okay, I guess it's just gonna be a bit.
Yeah, I'll just do a little hunting quick, since Faye,
Yeah,
for reasons, can just walk out into the snow around town
yeah,
and be fine.
yeah. You have a bit of, not that affected by the cold, which is okay. So I'll quickly
Cold
put
never
you
bothered me
in.
anyway. Do do do.
I'm trying to think of like some
I'm the
in
fifth
town.
element.
You're the fifth element.
Have you seen Frozen 2 yet?
No.
It's not good. Anyway,
The only fifth element I know is cheese.
have you heard about the Wisconsin cheese caves?
There are cheese caves here. I'm not
I mean, they're
surprised at
actually
all.
all over the country, but mostly Wisconsin. Basically,
That
the
makes
dairy
sense.
industry makes so much extra milk that they cannot possibly use. And so the government's solution was, instead of just throwing the dairy away or having the dairy industry make less milk, they just make it into cheese and buy it and put it in caves so that the dairy
Yep.
industry doesn't lose any money.
Can't say I blame them. I'd want to be in cheese cave. Um. So you head out into the cold.
I'm taking a pair of the crampons, by the way.
Okay, that's fine.
Cold doesn't bother me, but ice does.
Ice does. No, the snow might as well.
Yeah, but I can't afford snowshoes.
They're only 2 gold.
I have 0.
Okay. You can. So, roll survival,
Alright.
and I'll determine what you get from.
Okay, there we go. Oh,
What'd you
I
get?
accidentally did it twice. 9.
Well. Alright, you got 9. You're gonna get something. I'm not, because something to do. um. As you're kind of looking around the snow, and out of the corner of your eye, you see what appears to be some kind of. You see a small form move.
Stealth? I'm
You wanna
not
roll?
terrible at stealth.
You can roll stealth.
I'm terrible at stealth.
Oh,
Crunch,
what'd you
crunch,
get?
crunch.
Okay. The what you can now kind of see to be
I'm
a
sneaking.
well, you can now see to be a hare kind of stops and looks at you. And
Well,
then begins to run away. So,
I'm gonna cast a magic spell.
well, we're gonna roll initiative first. Wow.
That's intelligence.
I guess
Initiative.
we can call you the tortoise and the hare.
Whoop.
Unfortunately, you cannot turn into one.
Not
You can
yet.
turn into a lizard. Not
Bards
yet.
do learn polymorph.
Oh.
Eventually.
Eventually, yes. There. Alright. The hare just continues to just run away. And now it is your turn.
I would like to cast a spell.
What spell?
Or wait, how close? I run after it and then I cast Thunderwave.
Okay. Yeah, I'll say you can get within range. Actually, yeah, you get within enough range of it, and you cast Thunderwave. It dies.
Yay!
Yeah, it has 1 HP. You kill 1 hare.
Totally worth a spell slot.
Totally. I mean, all right. So you have a hare
How many
that
first level
is
spell slots do I have? Ah, 2. Well, I have 1 now.
a crack of thunder just echoes out, and it blows the snow back as it hits the rabbit, sending it flying a little ways.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna tie it to my belt and continue hunting for a bit.
All right. Roll another survive. Actually, okay.
Oh yeah, I already had a survival roll. But can I
Yeah,
take the
actually,
17?
you can. That's fine.
Yay!
Something more interesting. Of course, I have to be careful. I don't want to kill you.
Maybe a challenge rating 1/2?
I can probably find something like that. Yeah. No, that's a little too much. And actually, now that I think about it, I should note the lighting is actually dark right now.
Well, of course it is. It's
How
always.
are you
Isn't it
seeing?
always dark? Do I?
It is. You do not have dark vision. I checked.
Oh. I have torches though.
Yeah. Or do you want to use the lantern?
I mean,
You know.
she already said that like there's
It-
there's none of those elementals near here, so I feel like Faye
Well,
would
she
just be
didn't.
using.
Yeah. Okay. I just need to find something. As you're walking through the well, not a jungle, but you walking through the cold north. You see something in the distance. It appears to be a small red form.
I will try to sneak up on it again.
All right, roll for sneak. All right,
I'm not
all right.
good at that.
You're not good at that, apparently. Huh. It does not seem to notice you.
What? Can I roll nature to like? What is it?
Um, now that you're a bit closer, you can kind of see it's about the size of a halfling. It has almost it has a reptilian form, a red tail, like kind of slithering out behind it. It looks around with kind of a cold, with a blank stare, and kind of tries to sniff the air with its small reptilian snout. And you can roll a nature check to see if you know what this is.
Nope.
Yeah, not really sure.
I
No,
don't
it's
really
nothing.
want to kill it without like knowing what it is. Um. I'm gonna cast message.
To it? Okay.
Yeah, if it is sentient, it will be able to hear me whispering go to sleep.
You see it kind of perk up and start to look around a bit, and it sees you, and it un it it does actually quickly pull out what appears to be kind of like a walking stick with a point on it.
Uh Is it speaking Celestial Common, Deep Speech Goblin,
It
or
is
Undercommon?
not. It is not speaking a language. It is.
Hello.
Begins making its way towards you, brandishing its stick, threateningly.
I don't necessarily want to fight, and neither do you. I will brace my rapier and do this.
Yeah. So you're trying to make it stand down from fighting, correct?
Yep.
It does stand down, though it does still seem incredibly apprehensive and hostile towards you.
All right. Can you understand me? Can you speak? If those were words, I did not understand them as such.
Can you roll perception?
I can, and I can also tell you that my passive is 12.
Actually, with that, you would notice that you can't really see this creature breathing.
Hmm. Undead don't necessarily show up on detect magic, right?
They do not necessarily show up on it, no. It depends on the undead, but like a zombie wouldn't. Maybe a skeleton.
Hmm. I don't necessarily want to kill a thing that I just, like, walked up to, but... I don't really know what else I can do in this situation. Can I roll, like, Arcana or something to see if I know if it's undead? Like, what?
Sure.
Oh,
It does not look living to you. It is very undead. A zombie.
stay still. And I approach it very slowly. I'm not gonna get, like, too close, but within, like, 10 feet.
Alright, you're within 10 feet of it. It quickly brandishes its javelin.
I'm not a fan of undead.
Alright, so he'll make a con save. Still failed. That is literally the only plus he has. So, you kind of blast him, knocking him back a bit. And, though he is able to get up, but you do see that one of his arms has entirely been flown off.
Initiative?
And, yeah. Let me get the counter thing. We don't like zombies here, do we? Get them off my lawn, they say. No, actually, roll his horrible initiative. Look at that. And there we go. It's your turn first.
Well, I mean, I've got a rapier. I might as well. Boop.
That is a miss.
All right, that's my turn.
All right, the little zombie quickly lashes out with his javelin.
That is also
I-
a miss.
It misses, yeah. Faye.
So message worked on it, right? Like it was able to hear when I used message.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast Vicious Mockery on it.
All right. So let's save that wisdom.
Yes, 15.
Failed.
Cool.
3 psychic damage.
I've seen puzzles more put together than you.
Is still alive,
Hmm.
and he is going to try and stab you again.
That's a hit.
All right. Let me roll damage. You take no damage.
Wait, what? I thought I
Yes,
took
minus
one.
1.
Oh.
No, minus 1.
Well, that was
Hey.
just pathetic. That wasn't Vicious Mockery, that's just Faye being a dick. Rapier's more worthwhile.
All right. That's a hit. You simply just bat out with your rapier and just cut off his head.
That's not really how
Because
rapiers
rolling-
work, but okay.
Well, it's a rapier. You're a bard. You do fancy.
Rapier is the one that does piercing damage. It does the pointing, it pokes.
You stick it through his neck, and you rip it off.
Okay.
He's a zombie. He's literally dead.
I'm gonna investigate the corpse. I mean, I'll take the javelin too.
You obtain 1 javelin. You look at the corpse. It definitely does seem to have died at some point. It does actually look like it took some damage from like it looks like it died from some kind of acidic damage.
Hmm. Alright, well. There's no, like, it was literally just a kobold with a rapier.
Yeah, and some clothing that are in tatters, pretty much.
Alright.
You found it.
Would I be able to, like, track where it came from through the snow?
Roll survival. You can see some faint tracks, and do you follow them?
What general direction are they going in? Away from town, I'm assuming.
They're going to like. Well, what direction did you set out from town?
I mean, probably north, just so that I would be closest to the Northlook Inn when I...
Got it. They do seem to be coming from further north. Bit to the east, even.
I make a mental note of that and the fact that it died of acid damage, but I'm gonna head back.
All right, you return to Bryn Shender with a rabbit
And a javelin.
and javelin.
Yeah, I'm gonna...
So do you sell them?
Yeah, I'm gonna sell it.
All right, so the rabbit will fetch you. It'll get you 3 gold. They're rapid.
Okay.
And the javelin. Where do you give it? Where do you sell the javelin?
I'm gonna keep it for now.
All right.
Any equipment we can get, really.
Yeah, that's pretty useful. That's good.
And then take a long rest so that I get my
You
spell
take a
slots
long
back,
rest.
and then I'll head out again.
I mean, it's just a button on D&D Beyond too, so it's really useful there. Hmm.
And I'm gonna head towards where I saw that the zombies' tracks came from.
All right. So you wake up in the morning feeling rested. You go out.
Feeling like
Uh,
P. Diddy.
you continue walking a good while. You get to where it is. You can see that there's a bit of blood in the snow. And you begin following its tracks, which you're pretty lucky that they're still there actually. And suddenly the winds do begin to pick up a bit.
I think I have a tent? Hold on. I do not. Okay, I'm gonna try and dig a little, like...
A little hole.
Yeah, a little shelter.
Like I know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Roll survival. What'd you get? Ooh. You're able to get kind of in there, but as the winds pick up, developing into a blizzard, they continue to just blow, and eventually your shelter does go down. Luckily, the cold doesn't affect you much, but
Still affects me
um,
some.
uh, I'm just checking this. Where did... Somewhere. Give me a second. Need to figure this out. It's in here somewhere. Find it. All right. Uh, it would affect you, but since you decided to stay put, you're pretty fine. It really just removes your vision, and it would
Obscure the
make it
tracks,
really,
though.
yeah, and it would also make it so you couldn't really concentrate on a spell, but you aren't anyway, so that's not a problem.
Well,
Um,
guess I won't know where that zombie came from. Damn. Uh, yeah, I mean...
it lasts for 5 hours, but at about the 3 hour mark, you've been sticking it out for a while, might have moved a bit. You suddenly see what appears to be a faint figure in the wind, in the distance, though it's hard to make out.
Nothing better to do. I still have, like, the walls of town in sight, theoretically, if, you know, the
Yeah,
creature wasn't
I
there,
assume.
right?
Yeah.
Then, yeah, uh, I'll cast message at the figure.
What do you say?
Who goes there?
Um, you feel a voice kind of in your. You hear a voice in your head.
Well, yes, that's what the
Uh,
message cantrip
uh,
does.
oh, okay. Someone you've always known.
Hmm. Well, I've never been this far north before, so I find that unlikely.
You see the figure kind of shift a bit, and suddenly you hear kind of a weird noise behind you.
I look towards the noise.
Behind you, standing at about 6 feet tall, is a large cloaked figure shimmering in the wind with with the head of an owl with two ram's horns curling up the side,
Hello.
gazing down at you.
Hail and well met.
You reject it. I know you do.
I reject a lot of things. You'll have to be more specific.
Oh, do I now? You reject my gift.
Yes, well,
I'm
wasn't much of a gift when
insulted
it
by
left me
it.
alone.
Someday you'll learn what truly happened today. But sometimes I wonder.
Sometimes you wonder what? You cut out, I think.
I didn't cut out.
Oh,
I wonder when when the time will be for you to find out. But I am insulted you would reject my gift you have.
Is that a similar gift to the one you're currently giving the Dale? Eternal nights, endless winter, everyone freezing to death?
I'm doing what must be done for reasons you wouldn't get.
Well, Faye kind of gestures around. I mean, no one here to overhear. If you really want me to trust you. Or are you just going to vanish mysteriously into the winter winds again?
I have strict orders not to tell anyone, though I'm sure he's made himself known over the past. Why?
Well, that's very convenient for you. I'll be heading back to town then. I mean,
I hope you.
Faye starts walking away.
She holds out a hand. Do know that no one is ever really gone. They always come back in some form or another.
You know, I'm sure you mean that to be comforting. But saying that immediately after I encounter a zombie that tried to kill me is not the greatest look on you.
That was not my doing. In fact, it's the doing of someone very you would not expect.
I literally don't know anyone here except you, I guess. So, pretty much no
Do
one
you?
would be who I expect.
Well, let me tell you one thing. You must not seek him out. His presence will not be tolerated. He's lucky that his sister is where she is. And she fades into the wind.
Always with the cryptic bullshit. Fade walks back towards town, utterly
Uh,
done with all of that.
Before you do, you actually do notice an odd shape in the snow. It appears to be a circle with 10 smaller circles surrounding it.
Is it the 10 cities? Does it? I compare it to my map.
It is not the 10 cities. You do
Okay.
not recognize the symbol.
All right. Well, I will. Is it like a symbol carved into the snow, or like an object I can pick up?
Into the. It's actually what it is. It is a amulet. It's like a amulet made of like ice with that carved into it.
Well, I'm gonna quick sketch out what it looks like on a piece of paper, parchment, whatever, and then try to pick it up.
You're able to pick it up, and it doesn't look too weird. Like it. Actually, I guess could you roll me I guess an intelligence check, just like a generic one.
All right.
You might. It looks like it's some kind of thing that represents something.
Okay. Well,
You
I'll
return to
yeah
Brynshender. All right.
wrap it up in a bit of cloth and walk back.
You enter the Northlook, I assume.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna show it to. I mean, I like told Valin that I was just going out
Yeah.
and like exploring the winter hunting, etc. And I'm like, found this, and not tell
She
her anything else about my encounter.
She looks very odd. I do not recognize the symbol.
Neither do I. Do you have any idea where we could investigate such things? Is there sort of a, I don't know, wizard tower nearby or something like that?
Not that I know of that would be able to identify something like this.
Hmm. Well, I suppose I'll just keep it around for now until we know more.
Yes,
I will cast Detect Magic as a ritual.
it is. You do detect that there's magic on it. It's transmutation magic.
Okay.
Um,
Alright,
could you roll me a d10?
yes. I got a 2.
All right, you got a 2. Could you re-roll actually?
I got a 5.
What'd you get? You got a 5. All right. So you're kind of just hanging around the common room, just talking to people, and one just kind of gruff-looking man. He's got a long scar down his face. Hey, you look like an adventurer.
Well, that's
They've
because I
been-
am one.
Well, I've been around the 10 towns of myself, and back in Duggan's Hole, people are, they say they've heard of those big old wolves, big as horses. Smart, too.
Hmm.
Might want to check it out.
Good to know. I'll mark that down on the map. That there's, clearly winter wolves up in that section. If you've been around, have you seen any, little masked spirit elemental things?
He kind of thinks about it. Maybe, but don't exactly remember. But the idea, that does sound like something I may have seen.
Hmm.
If I had to give you a location, maybe Permalane.
All right. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Did
So,
he have, like, a request of me, or just give an
Yes.
exposition?
He was just, yeah, rumors.
Neat. I'm gonna explore Bryn Shandur, I guess.
All right.
Like the town itself. I don't know.
Yeah, I figured.
There's like a lot of stuff here. Many
Yeah,
buildings. Probably something to see.
you do walk around, just kind of looking at the sights, looking at cold people.
Hmm.
And you do find what appears to be some kind of church.
Uh, do I recognize what it's a church to?
Roll me religion.
Is it a church to Auril? I feel like Faye would know that.
It is not a church.
Okay.
Oral.
Then
It
they will
is.
consider entering.
All right, let me check what it. It is. There is a symbol that looks to be what is essentially a sun, and you know that people often worship various sun deities, but this particular symbol belongs to the one known as a monitor.
A minotaur?
A
No, I'm kidding.
monitor.
A monitor, yeah, okay.
Yeah, I can put it in chat.
Okay.
Do you enter?
I feel like Faye would make like a mental note of the fact that there's a church to a monitor here, and then like
All right. Look around
continue
at other
exploring.
things.
Yeah. I mean, I can't think of a reason they would go into a church, really.
Yeah. You continue going around, and eventually, what constitutes as a day kind of starts to close in, and you head back to the North Look. And as you enter in, do you go up to your room?
Yep.
You head up to your room, and you see Villain. She's alone in the room, and she does seem to have three things, and she kind of looks up to you. Looks up at you. Ah, well, hello. I have a surprise for you.
Hmm.
I bought you some cold weather gear because I figured you'd probably need it. Didn't think to plan for ahead of time, but I. And she holds up three bits of cold weather, like full cold weather clothing.
Oh, perfect. In that case, we can start exploring in earnest. And then Faye is going to sort of spread out the map and say, like, this is the section they think they saw the Schwingos, this is the section they think they saw winter wolves, this is the section, like, rumored to be this and that. Just, like, lay out all the rumors I've heard so far.
Yeah.
What do you think we should do first?
Hmm.
Winter wolves
Well, you
would
should
probably be a bit
a
much.
bit rough.
Yes, at the moment.
I do think that the elementals are most pertinent. After all, we want to get you a bit more money, correct?
Yes, that would definitely help. Alright, so... what was the town that the elementals were rumored to be near?
Tourmaline. I'm trying to upload the dang map again, but I don't know why it doesn't want to go there. Yeah, I can quickly give you the name.
Okay, well... would we have to book passage on a cart, or do you think we would be able to make the trek on foot from here to there?
You can walk. You can, like, you're looking at the map. You could definitely walk there. It's like, here, let me. Well, let's. It'll be about a 6-hour walk.
Well, that's not bad.
We could pass the Targos on the way. Might be a good idea there.
Yes.
Check for, Twingos there as well.
Alright. We can set out early in the morning and, yeah, probably be back shortly after sunset, unless something goes wrong. Well,
Which it might.
not that there's a sun to set, but you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm. Is that where we're gonna end it today? Because Michael does not seem to be showing up.
Yeah. Alright, well, I did my
Goodbye,
best, but
stream.
it's really hard to play, like, as one character.
Yeah, I mean,
Because I don't want to
well,
advance the story too much, because, like, I'm
I know,
alone, but I don't
Well, we
want to
have the
just do
VOD
nothing
now.
either.
We have the VOD now, at least, so.
Yeah,
But that's not the
still.
same.
What I
You can
want,
just
like,
put it.
it's less that other people won't know what's happening, and it's more that they won't have an input on what's happening that I
Yeah, that's
am,
fair.
like, hesitant about. Yeah. Anyway.
That's fair.
We will continue this in 2 weeks.
Or maybe less time, who knows?
Probably 2 weeks, but